Hickok 45 here. How y'all doing? How you doing, John?
Pretty good. Hanging in there.
So we check in with y'all because we're worried about you. Obviously, we're well protected here at the compound. You know, you really want to be armed these days, and thought a Model 12 shotgun might be pretty good. You think, John?
I think so.
No, we're worried about you all. Someone should be worried about us probably with our mental state, but we're worried about you all locked into your houses, your apartments, or wherever you live, and not able to get out hardly, and just do anything, go shooting.
Yeah, it's been rough with the Tom Hanks disease going around.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time,
Yeah, it is.
Not that we have to tell you guys. We're living history right now. It took a while for that to sink in with me, but this is like a major historical event that we're going through.
Something you'll always remember. You'll remember where you were, right? Of course, we're lucky, as I've pointed out, we're fortunate that we have some land, and we can kind of get out and do what we do, for the most part, and just really do feel very, very fortunate. Even though we're sort of in the same weird world. Once you drive away or leave the property to go to the grocery or something, and John lives in Nashville, so it's even stranger for you, I guess.
Oh yeah, everything's shut down. If you're familiar with Nashville, Broadway, which is like where all the the bars, the old bars are and everything, they shut that down, and it's like
it's a ghost town.
Right. It's normally a place like Vegas where it's just like it never sleeps. There's always crazy stuff going on down there, and there's nothing down there.
Well, Vegas is that same way. And, New York, you look at the video of New York, the streets, it's a weird, weird time. But
yeah, Vegas shut down.
Again, we feel really fortunate, and we can still pursue our hobby and what we do. I guess I hesitate to call this an occupation. We're still employed. If you consider this work, right? But so we are very, very fortunate, and just incredible. One reason we wanted to come and see you is to check in with you, make sure you're behaving yourself, and that you're okay. I don't know if it's any great benefit, but we have some videos kind of stored up. A few we're always working, and we're able to keep working. Okay. We've got a bunch of ideas and some other videos we're working on. We're about to do one here in a minute, and we thought, in April, since you guys are all locked in, maybe we'll just try to post more often through this month, since you're in those four walls. And I don't know if it'll help any, but we're going to try to post every day. Think we can do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. And I mean, nothing astounding, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and put some videos out there. Maybe we're going to not put up right away or whatever, and we're going to do some more videos. But again, because we can work.
At least for April, every day.
Yeah. This is just an April thing,
Let's hope things get better in May. But yeah, we figure while everyone's home, and we are, like Dad was saying, we're fortunate. We're still able to work and
still able to
do
shoot
what we do. Yeah, and because we're family anyways, we're going to be around each other. I think it's important to keep your circle small right now. You don't want to be responsible for infecting 100,000 people.
That's right. I won't let John pet the cats. I've got two really sweet cats, and I'm a little worried about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as we can keep ammo coming from federal,
right? Yeah,
we're gonna keep doing videos. We're right in the best time of the year as far as weather and everything, and so it's something I've been thinking about for a week or two. And it's funny, John mentioned it yesterday or the day before, and it's just it's kind of scary. We think along the same track. Maybe we ought to try to post more videos. And again, not that that's going to save the world or anything, but some of you really are loyal viewers. I know you actually enjoy the videos, and so that's who we want to help out if it's any help. Now we expect a favor in return. We expect you to post videos every day, right?
Yeah, you should. You should be posting a comment every day.
That's right. Yeah. Even the trolls, right?
We want to hear
trolls
from
should be. I mean, think about it. I think I mentioned that Sunday shoot around.
All-time high for them.
Oh, this is. I mean, this is it. You know, they kind of hang out in the basement anyway, and don't go out much on the computer. So.
Oh man. So there's going to be a higher troll to not troll ratio because of the virus.
And plus, the trolls are like everybody else. They're probably getting cabin fever and, you know.
They're not.
Well, that's true. They're used to it.
Yeah.
Plus the difference is they vent and they feel better, right?
Right.
See, the rest of us try to stay sane and sober, and we don't vent against and attack other people. So maybe we should do that.
Yeah, they're pros. The trolls are pros at social distance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, social distance.
So maybe we could, at this time, we're all trying to come together and find some level of unity. So maybe the trolls can chime in and teach us about social distance.
That's true. Because you just know that most people keep their distance from them.
Oh yeah, so they know a lot about it. So
their family,
the trolls out there, whether you're just a regular troll or you're a well-known troll on the internet, help us out. Let us know, like, how should we be as, how can we be more repulsive, to keep people away from us in these trying times. A lot can be learned from the trolls.
You're right. I've made that comment before. You gotta figure, like, some of the worst trolls you see, haters, on the internet. If you could just go visit, or if you were a fly on the wall in their houses,
right?
Don't you imagine, like you say, they're probably repulsive to the people they live with. But anyway. So yeah, we're gonna try to post every day. We just want to let you know and get ready, because I know I see so many comments from people. They're not they are subscribed or whatever. They don't get notified. But anyway, we're gonna put something up every day, and so whatever it might be, and we expect you to look forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All seriousness, or I almost said all seriousness aside. That's the opposite of what I meant. Sorry, I rode my motorcycle here this morning, and it was very cold.
Yeah,
for those of you that ride bikes, it's like the cold. It takes a while for the cold to like leave your body. It's very. It's like you're just cold for like the next 2 hours.
You might have been riding through virus in the air too.
Maybe. So I'm not thinking straight right now. But I wanted to say something about the coronavirus in relationship to like a freedom issue. I've seen a lot of people, especially in the gun world, we're very freedom-oriented people. If you're not and you're a gun guy, that'd be kind of a weird mix. But most gun people, we value our freedom, and we don't necessarily trust the government. We don't like the government overreach.
We're more skeptical, for sure.
Right. So this has brought up some really conflicting things, because here's the government telling us we got to stay in our homes and close down businesses, and they're telling private companies what to do and all this kind of stuff. And I think we need to have a very nuanced view of this and understand how unique this situation is. And while I'm one of the first people to be a conspiracy theorist or to not trust the government, think whatever you want to think, do your research, talk amongst your friends, talk about it online, podcasts or whatever. But I think right now it might be not the best idea to try to encourage people to not follow the guidelines that have been put before us by the government right now. Now, if they start trying to take up our guns or anything crazy like that, then that's a different ball game. But I think we don't know everything about this virus. There may be things the government's not telling us about it, but as serious as they are taking it right now with shutting everything down, whatever the reason is, I think we're best to just kind of go along with it for now. That's just kind of my view. I don't think it's a good idea.
Truth will come out if there's something fishy about it. I mean, it's just, there is something about it. I was telling John before when he got here today, that there's some things about it that don't add up totally, and things that they seem awfully hesitant to talk about, and some statistics and different things, demographics and that. But but by and large, I don't think it's a
Yeah.
hoax. Let's put it that way.
I think it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
I think we have to take it seriously. You know, as long as, and all this stuff is temporary, like as long as they're not actually taking, like for example, I would never let the government take my guns. I don't care what the situation is. You know, I think it's smart to just stay in your homes. You know, do the best you can. Like, you know, limit the circle of people that you're around as much as you can.
Yeah.
If you got to work, whatever you have to do. But you know, try to be responsible and think of others. You know, even if you think it's nonsense and it's an over exaggeration. You know, just try to be respectful of others. You know, that's all I can say.
Yeah, I believe it's real enough that we need to do that. And if 2 or 3 months from now we find out some crazy facts involved that upset us, so be it. But you know, it's real enough. It's real
Right,
enough.
and this
People are
happened
dying,
before. That's the thing is, you know, this, if you look at through history, plagues happen. I think we kind of got comfortable. We thought because of modern society that this can't happen.
That's
you
right.
know, that this can't
I
happen.
mean, yeah,
again,
look at the
but-
cell phones and the computers. Yeah, surely we can't be wiped out by some bug.
Right, and we're not going to get wiped out, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, 100 years ago, the Spanish flu, you know, it killed, you know, a certain percentage of the entire world.
Yeah.
You know, like what was it, like 3% or
I think
something?
a third of the world was infected, and then like 50 million died. It was unbelievable numbers. Yeah.
Right. So, you know, this is just something that it happens every so often until we figure out a better way to avoid it. And apparently, we're not there yet. So, we kind of have to do the best we can.
Yeah, and so anyway, I mean, that's controversial for some folks and all that. The main thing is we don't have a lot of choice. And we need to just kind of stay to ourselves as best we can, keep sanitized as best we can, and you know, get to the next month or so, and then see how it goes.
This isn't the time to try to show off to your buddies how rebellious you are. You know, by still going out and doing stuff that's irresponsible. You know, just stay at home. You know, we'll sort it out when it's over. You know.
You just hit the nail on the head. That is, which we need. Our country was founded upon that. But then again, you know, there are so many of us that we just want to be rebellious and show our buddies and show the world that, hey, we're not going to fall for that. There's a real motivation in human nature to be that way. You know, kind of the hipster thing, as I talk about sometimes, which is, I know, old school, but I'm an old man talking about this stuff. But, you know, just there's an attraction to being different, taking a contrarian view on things. It just really is. It makes you feel like a hero and look like a hero to some people, and you can get a following being that hero to those people who think the same. Well, yeah, but anyway, it's not time for that, probably, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If it turns out this is all some big hoax, then we'll put you on a pedestal. How's that?
Yeah.
Build a statue to you.
Right.
And apologize.
And then on the other side of things, like, definitely be prepared. If you don't have a gun at all, you're probably not watching this video, but be smart to have one. Right, good idea to have a gun.
I don't really think they should have it.
Have some
Guns
ammo.
are dangerous. Yeah.
You know, have some toilet paper, but don't go crazy. You know, like there's been times at the grocery store where,
There's toilet paper right there.
yeah,
man.
exactly, where I've intentionally not bought all of something because I want to leave it for other people and stuff. You know what I mean? So try to be responsible on that end too, but make sure you got food, because other people are going to buy it up too. So make sure that you've got food and stuff that you need, and a little bottled water. I mean, the running water should probably be fine, I would imagine, but still.
Yeah, fortunately, the groceries are being stocked well. As I've said before, this is really a soft apocalypse.
It is.
We're
it's
so
it's
fortunate.
a starter apocalypse.
Yeah, other than toilet paper and hand sanitizer, you can find just about anything that you want.
Right.
You know.
But it's, you know, I kind of stocked up on food because I wanted the freedom to not have to go to the grocery store.
Well, yeah, me too a little bit. I wanted the freedom to just stay here for a month if I have to.
Yeah.
You know, which I might. And I'm in the higher risk area category, so I probably should. I mainly just run to the post office and the grocery, and come back and shoot.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll let them go here. We have no profound thoughts, and as if we would ever have a profound thought. But we just want to check in with you, make sure you're doing okay, and kind of let you know not that everybody will see this video. That's what's funny. That's a challenge you always face with YouTube. The different nature of it is you can make a video actually and make an announcement about something, and then you think, well, now everybody knows. No, it's just the people that see that.
Yeah.
Like when we dropped the NRA as a sponsor, still so many comments about. Yeah, I mean, really, people just come in, they don't know that. They didn't see that video. They don't know what's going on. But that's okay. Most of you will that really follow us seriously. So we just want to let you know we're going to try to post every day in April. Again, it won't be like an earth-shattering video. Just we got a few, and we're going to do a lot of it. If the weather cooperates, we're going to do a couple or 3 today. And guess what? I got some bad news. Maybe that's good news for some of you. But I got some bad news. Guess what today's video is? This is it.
Yeah.
This is today's video, sorry.
Yeah.
So we didn't say they'd be good or they'd even be shooting, but we're going to post a video every day in April. Okay.
Hey, Dad, do you think any of those videos we post in April are going to go viral? Do you think? Is that possible?
Probably. It depends on what area of the country they're in.
Okay.
There's some hot spots around.
Like it might be real bad in New York.
New York. So, anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll be in touch. I'll see you on the Sunday shoot around. Well, I'll see you every time we do a video. You see us, but as far as being timely, like today is what? April the 2nd? Okay.
Yeah.
We should have done this yesterday and made some jokes, but
Yeah, we should.
April Fool's jokes.
Oh yeah, April Fool's on during this right now is crazy.
It just didn't seem like the thing to do.
Yeah.
It's funny, people thought the bowling pin shoot was going to be an April Fool's joke.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's not a great time for April Fool's jokes.
Yeah, really. We're getting the April Fool's joke played on all of us, aren't we?
Yeah, really.
So, anyway, it's good to talk to you, and you've been awfully quiet
Yeah.
today for some reason. I guess you're
And
kind of
hopefully you're
depressed.
finding stuff to do.
Yeah.
During, while you're at home.
Yeah, read
do.
some good books, see some good movies.
Yeah.
Those little people that you always notice running around your house, get to know them. They probably have names, and
Yeah.
see what they're up to. So.
It's a good time to get stuff done that you've been meaning to. Clean the house. Everybody's houses are going to be really clean at the end of this.
or really dirty, one or the other.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, really. It is weird. It is. But okay, well, I guess we'll let you go. And we really appreciate your support and appreciate you following us. Like I say, you can always check in on Sunday shoot-arounds, and if anything timely, anything you don't understand about a video or whatever, and anything weird like that, plus try to post in the comments if there's anything oddball. A couple of videos recently, we had the mic turned up too hot. John's fault. I would never do that. No, it's probably my fault. And
Well, we did a video where the camera was further away, and then we turned it up,
yeah,
and then forgot to turn it back down.
yeah. So there were a couple of they were both
Yeah.
the 5.7 videos. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, also one thing, I guess we've never addressed this before in a video, is sometimes people will say that the audio is like cutting out or something like that. And I think because it's so few people that will say it, I think what that is because the microphone that we use is camera mounted, and it's a stereo microphone.
Yeah.
So it picks up from both sides. And if you have headphones and you don't have one side in, or if you don't have a stereo, whatever speaker system on your laptop or whatever that you're watching it on, it might come across weird like that for some reason.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
something to be
good.
aware
Because I
of.
know if I'm listening to one or watching, I'll put my earbud in one ear, and
Yeah.
I'll have to put the other one in sometimes because I'll think, well, there's something wrong with the sound on that. I'll
Right.
put the other one in. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, if we got a lot more
Something about-
complaints, I would look at changing it. But I think the stereo
Yeah.
sounds cool. It adds an extra dynamic to the sound and it makes it.
Yeah, we don't want to annoy you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we do, don't we? We're professional annoyers. We do it 2 or 3 times a week. But yeah, along the same lines, the other comment we see occasionally is people wish I would get the lapel mic. And obviously, we can afford a lapel mic or anything we want like that. But you do realize it would change another comment we get as often is, man, I love the sound of the gunfire in your videos. In so many other videos, the gunfire just doesn't sound as realistic.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, right?
Yeah, you lose the area sound. I feel like
Yeah.
that's the advantage. Like lapel mics are used for like high production stuff a lot of the time because that's where you get the best sound, like on the person
You get the better
talking.
voice, maybe. Yeah.
And then they've got all the boom mics and all these other extra mics where they can kind of bring in the environmental sounds as much as or little as they want. But it's just me and him. Like we don't have some huge production. So we need kind of a catch-all, and I like the camera-mounted mics because it just, you get a more natural sound.
It's more like you're here, just literally you're just standing
Right.
there watching.
And that's the whole idea of like what we do.
so
So
I'm-
that's why we don't do the
Not
lapel.
that, you know, I mean, if we really think it would be better, I mean, it's a trade-off, just so you, it's not like we're not aware of that, folks.
Right.
You know, we
Yeah, I've looked into it. I mean, obviously we could easily get one and get set up to do that. Other videos other gun videos I've seen where they use the lapel mics, like, I mean, the audio sounds fine, but I just prefer it. It's just a taste thing, you know. Like I prefer the camera mounted mic. So
anyway, that's what we're doing now. So we usually have a reason for what we're doing, even if it's a dumb reason. Okay,
Yeah.
so we take pride in our dumb reasons and justifications. Anyway, it's good to see you. Really, seriously, I know we're always ready to have fun and make a joke. It's just our nature, but really do take care and don't get depressed. Don't let your kids drive you crazy. Don't let your spouse drive you crazy. Your friend drive you crazy. Your whoever, your pets. It is a challenge, you know. I know where you're not getting out much. It just would be. And all the more reason that we really appreciate our situation. We can get out and shoot, and get out and walk around, and get on my four-wheeler, and you know, whatever, that kind of thing. And most of y'all can get out and walk around your neighborhood, I guess, as long as you're social distancing, right?
right.
So, but
Again,
anyway,
we want to hear from the trolls out there. Help us out. This, you know,
yeah,
after this is over, you can go back to hating us and talking trash, but like we need to all come together and gather our resources right now. You know?
hey, there's an idea. We're going to try to do something a little different for a month. Maybe the trolls could kind of not troll for a month. I think they could do it.
Now we can't
Not
ask
hate
them
for
to
a
do that
month.
because
We'd miss them.
if they don't troll, then they'll die. They need
That's
it to
true.
live.
I know.
So that we can't ask them to do that, but we would appreciate it if they would help us out and you know, give us some good advice for social distancing.
They're not going to do that. They're not smart enough, most of them. You know, one of the things, then we'll let you go. One of the things, it's interesting, I remember, it reminds me when I was teaching, and I used to tell students, I said, so, one thing you don't realize, I taught middle school a lot of the time, I taught, if here's X assignment, whatever it is, and I'm going through all the papers, I got 20 papers I'm looking at, and I get down to yours. Everybody else followed the directions pretty well, you know. And I get to yours, and this one paper, and it's like totally off, or it makes no sense, or the answer to this question makes no sense. And just by contrast, 19 other people got it. They got my explanation just fine. And this one person, they just were off on a weird tangent or something. Maybe it's an essay question or whatever it might have been, you know. Or their handwriting was so sloppy or whatever it might be. Or they used the wrong paper or something. You don't realize by contrast that these things are so noticeable. And the problem is obviously something with you, whatever it is. Now, it might be a learning disability, it might be some things like that, I'm not saying that, but it's not because I didn't explain it correctly or something. Or so I would actually use that logic talking to students sometimes. I said, and I would maybe even show them, you see now, if half of these papers did this the wrong way or they didn't get this question or something like that, it is me, you know, whatever. Anyway, on videos, I think of that sometimes. You'll see like 20 comments or 100 comments on a particular video about the particular gun or how that gun was so cool or the way this works or whatever, or they like the video for this reason or that reason. And then here comes one person trashing the very thing that 100 other people have actually really liked about that video or about that gun or about something, you know, whatever. And so that's kind of what a troll does, you know. I mean, and I think they don't realize, you know, as per my comment about them being kind of dumb sometimes or clueless, they don't realize how out there they really are.
How
maybe.
obvious they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like like a perfect example of the opposite of that is like the videos we've done where we just talked about where the sound was bad.
Yeah.
Right? There'll be a ton of
There'll
comments.
be so many comments, we know it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're not trolling, they're just being honest.
Yeah.
Some of them might be a little rude about it, but they're being honest. It's real. It's a real problem. You know, whereas if there's, like you said, there's one comment and everyone else is like, oh, it's great. Then it's like, okay, they're wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, just the mathematics of it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Most of the time, yeah.
Of course, that also is why they like doing it. They like being different. That's part of it. But I
Right.
think sometimes someone will maybe look at a video and they're looking at it and they're skipping around probably and they're not really focused on it too much. And that's stupid. The way he did that. And they start just a chance to hate. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they could read the comments like, you could watch like a video that's like supposed to be funny, let's say, and everyone's like, oh, that was great, that was so funny, or blah, blah, that was awesome, you guys need to make more of these, this was so
Yeah.
great. And then there'd be one guy that's like, don't quit your day job. It's like, what are you talking about? Everyone liked it. You're an idiot,
And I think sometimes the reason I even talk about it, here we dwell too much on trolls, but they're such a fun topic, they're so funny, is they just don't realize it, that they're the one that's sort of out there, but then again, sometimes that's their primary goal, right?
Yeah, well, there's two different types of trolls. You got the ones that are like legitimately delusional, like they're actually just insane people, on varying levels, and then you got the ones who are just, they're just characters. They're just like trying to like get a rise out of you, just having fun or whatever. And those guys I like those
Yeah,
guys.
sometimes they're clever.
And sometimes you don't always see the difference because on paper they might look the same, but the guys are just being fun. Because I've done that before, and I've known people who do. I mean, it's just like you're just having fun, messing with people or whatever.
Yeah.
That stuff is good, but the ones that are like really hateful and crazy, those are the ones that's like, geez.
Yeah, no, it's where'd you come from? But tell us about your parents, your parenting or whatever. Yeah, I don't I don't have a lot of fun like that around. I'm always wary that people will misinterpret what I say. I just, I can just imagine. Oh, did you see what Hickok put in a comment? He didn't really like so-and-so, or he didn't. So I'm really overly careful about that. If you ever see a comment by me, I usually use a smiley face if I'm being sarcastic, funny, or what I think I'm being funny. Of course, it's usually a dad joke, so it's never really funny, right? But I never, ever post to insult a video maker or anything like that. Now, I might answer a troll in a sarcastic way, but I'm in the mood to have some fun, but that's about it. We got off topic, didn't we?
It did.
So I'm sorry.
We always plan on making these short, and they never are.
This was going to be, 10 minutes? Well, anyway, it's your only video today.
Yeah, so.
And yes, I will shoot. How's that? Okay, I want everybody to pretend. Use your imagination. You've been sitting around the house now for about 3 weeks, so you should be able to do that. Boom! All right, I shot. How's that?
You should learn how to be a gun ventriloquist, right?
Yeah,
where you can make gun sounds like just from your throat,
Yeah. Isn't that a pretty gun, though? That's a Model 12. We're about to do video. It's gonna make an appearance in there. I don't get that out often enough. Model 12, made in 1942. I bought it new in 1942.
We're doing a slightly Tom Hanks disease themed video, ever so slightly.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll let you go, and good to talk to you all, really. And take care of yourselves, all right? We'll see you on the other side. Life is good, I forgot. Yeah, life is still good.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Hey, I don't have a lot of time. I'm right in the middle of something, but I want to let you guys know about the people who support us. BudsGunShop.com. Great selection of firearms. Federal premium ammo, wide variety of different calibers. SDI.edu, you can get certified in gunsmithing. APMEX.com, great site for precious metals, gold and silver and copper and other things. Also, TalonGunGrips.com, you can get grips, give you a better grip on your handgun or your rifles. Ballistol, great lubricant and a cleaner. Check them out. We appreciate everyone that supports us. Also go to Hickok45.com. I got some stuff to do. Hopefully, I'll see you guys later.